Hi, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. We are going to continue to work on context clues for reading this week. Let me go to our goal. Our goal is I can use context clues and text features to determine the meanings of unknown words. We worked on text features yesterday. For today and tomorrow, we're going to focus on context clues. So for context clues, you have to look all around to find clues to the meaning of the words. You kind of have to be detectives. I'm going to switch this to present, and my face might disappear for a little bit, but I will be back in a second. Okay, so the first strategy you're going to do is you will find a synonym. And a synonym synonyms are two words that mean the same thing. So think back to when we made our synonym rules around Christmas time. You were to find words that have the same meaning as, I think, big. So we came up with ginormous, we came up with gigantic, huge, large. Those all mean big. So the first thing you might do is look for a word with the same meaning. So for example, the homework was more complicated or difficult than she had first thought. Some of us may not know what the word complicated means, but what we're going to do is we're going to look for a word in this passage that has the same meaning maybe as complicated. So we're going to look for a synonym, and we see that or beside complicated or difficult. So I'm going to click. My synonym is difficult. So we know that complicated means difficult. That's what that unknown word means. We use the words around it to figure out what that tricky word was. Our second strategy is to find an explanation. The unknown word might be explained in the sentence before or after the unknown word. So my unknown word here is exhausted. Alexis was so exhausted, she could hardly keep her eyes open. Exhausted is explained right here. Hardly keep her eyes open. So if Alexis is having a hard time keeping her eyes open, that must mean that she is tired. So exhausted means tired. That's how we figured out that unknown word. We use the context around it. Okay, and my third example, or my third strategy, is to find an example. Sometimes right after the unknown word, an example will be given. So my sentence is planetary bodies such as the sun, moon, and stars can be seen in the sky. Some of us may not know what planetary bodies are, but my example that it gives is the sun, moon, and stars. So we know that planetary bodies are the sun, moon, and stars, just things that are in the sky, kind of like planets. So we use the context around it, that example, planetary bodies are the sun, moon, and stars. Okay, I'm going to click out of this so you can hopefully see me again. For your practice today, you will get on IXL. Let me click over to IXL so I can show you where to go. Right now you see that I'm on math. You need to switch to language arts. It's got the book. It's going to take a second to load. Okay. You need to scroll down to where it says vocabulary. So I've got to keep scrolling. That's what you worked on yesterday. Keep scrolling. Vocabulary. So I've got this one starred. It's context clues mm.1. Use context to identify the meaning of a word. If I click that, maybe. Okay. If I click that, you will get some practice problems. You'll have to read the sentence, and then you'll have to answer the question that goes with it. Try to use the context around that unknown word to see if you can figure out the meaning of it. After IXL, and you practice for about 20 minutes, do some reading down here. Bye, boys and girls. Have a good day.